Well, good morning. My name is Bob Kramer, and I serve joyfully at Water Street Mission for just over 5 years now. I'm the Vice President of Advancement, which is a great privilege to be able to communicate to the community who we are, what we do, why we do it, how we do it, and the fact that we rely upon our good communities like this to really see God's mission accomplished. And you may be aware of the fact that as an organization, if you want to jot down a Bible passage that's near and dear to who and what we are, it's Isaiah 61, and it's verses 1 through 4. And that's a passage that Jesus actually also was recorded as reading in the New Testament about his own ministry. It's a messianic verse and passage about all that God would do and call to help those that were suffering and downtrodden. And so we are blessed that every day we're able to be in the city of Lancaster to really be doing simply, in some ways, just that, to be available to show compassionate and to care and really help as a hand-up organization. You may be familiar with that term, but a hand-up would be an opportunity to certainly help today, but to try to create an opportunity for restoration that would lead to change for tomorrow. And so our dream as an organization is that we see people restored and become restorers. Another way to say that we're blessed to be a blessing. So to see lives become so changed and transformed by Jesus that now they want to serve others, just like you do this in your church and your community. So we're very excited about that. And thank you. I noticed that you've been walking with us, I believe, around 2005. So that's remarkable for that longevity. And we appreciate, we are only 120 years old, so we're youngins compared to you. But we are pleased to enter into 120th year of God's faithfulness. You may be aware that the mission is all ages. We have a preschool called Wonder Academy. It is an absolute blast, to use a word, to see the children be learning about Jesus, to be loved on by our staff. And a lot of the opportunities for us in the city are families that are refugees, that are low income, and we're able to offer scholarship education to possibly and hopefully establish a good foundation. But more than that, we meet families, and we begin some of our food support with those families at times. We begin to visit in their homes as an opportunity to share the love of God and love our neighbor well. And then through elementary after-school programs, through high school ministry that you may be aware of called Teen Haven, and now Compass, which is college age focus, which is wonderful. A new partnership for us is Thaddeus Stevens, where we can offer discounted classes for job training, and we're really excited about that focus. And then we get into our residential and shelter ministry, what we're mostly known for. And we are very excited that our health services portion of that, called recuperative care. You'll be hearing more about that, but we're expanding the medical that we offer to both our guests and our community, and also our dental services. Recuperative is longer-term recovery, rehab, therapy, for those that are in a hospital that have nowhere to go. And so they languish away in a hospital bed, the hospital caring well, but they don't really need to be in the hospital. So we're excited. Our dream is that through, and it will start with Lancaster General Hospital, folks will be coming to us, we'll be able to care for them, and maybe we'll see them come into our residential program. It's been remarkable for me to learn something about Water Street Mission, which is health needs are often why people find themselves in homelessness, either because of the physical demands or the inability they have because of their physical needs, or sometimes the medical costs. So for us to provide care and nurse case management, it really opens up many doors. And then you're probably aware of our food opportunity for outreach, food distribution. You do food collection here. It's so vital and critical, and ever more so. We have seen poverty, the numbers have gone up, sadly, recently, percentage-wise, homelessness and poverty. And food, often by distributing food, we are able to keep friends in their homes. And so that's one of the reasons and motivations for us to do food distribution. Our outreach food ministry is always looking, hint, hint, for volunteers. And so you're more than welcome to go to WSM.org Again, my name is Bob Kramer, and if you call Water Street, they'll probably connect you with me, which would be good. I'm also available online and LinkedIn as well. But please consider volunteering in that way to help us. One last note. God has marvelously, opened many doors for us recently, which is exciting, challenging, and is requiring us to really be still before the Lord. We purchased a building up in Cabbage Hill that will become our preschool and community services building. And so wonderful the way the timing happened on that. And then recently another purchase that will be able to expand our outreach ministry and food distribution, as well as we'll be offering one of our first housing communities after our guests have been in residence with us. They'll be able to be about a year of time where we'll still work with them to get them ready for reentry back into the community and in their churches. And that's called intentional community living. So very exciting time. Please accept my thank you, Pastor and church, for your support. If you have any questions, there's some literature right as you go back into the back behind the sanctuary. And we love the partnership with you. Thank you so much.